Well, I was put into social services when I was 4 with my sister, and then I was adopted, and it was a failed adoption. So at the age of 15, I was put back in foster care, and I chose to stay in the system until I aged out at 18. And, I wasn't like every normal kid in high school. I had to talk to my social worker about everything and go to court, and that was always hard because a lot of people they'd be like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, just going to talk to my social worker." But in a way, social services gave me that way of being a normal kid because I got to be in a foster home where I had a mom and I had a little sister, and I didn't have to live in a group home. And that gave me, that was nice because I didn't have to, it was one less way of not being normal. And I guess I think a lot of people in social service, like foster care, wants to feel that way. Well, me and my siblings are first generation. We all made it through high school. We all got somewhat of college experience. My birth parents didn't go to college. Don't believe they finished high school, so graduating high school and going to college is a really big thing to me because it's showing that I don't want to, I'm not going to end up like them. I'm not going to be doing drugs, I won't have to worry about where the money's going to come from because I'll have a good education and a good job one day. Yeah. They went to college, and I don't really have contact with them, but yeah, they went to college, and that was they helped motivate me too to go to college because I saw the difference between my birth family, my birth parents, my adoptive parents, and the struggles that my birth parents had to go through, and the struggles that my adoptive parents don't have to go through because, they did go to college and they have a good job, and that was a good example for me, especially as a little kid. I lived in a group home for a while, and I met this lady who used to actually lived there. And she got pregnant at a young age, dropped out of high school, and then after the group home, she went back to school and graduated and got her diploma. And she's now an advocate for kids, and that really inspired me to be a better person and to do that because it shows that you don't have to have the past define your whole life. Well, obviously my social worker helped me a lot, and she was probably the reason I did graduate high school and went to college. She's the one person who just stuck by my side the whole time. And my foster mom helped me a lot too. She, was that one person who I could go to for everything and just, was there 24/7 if I needed help studying or that really helped me. And honestly, I feel so blessed because I got so many people who just saw so much potential in me, and that really helped me too because it was okay, if I mess up, I'm letting all these people down, and that helped a lot to keep on track and not get into things that I shouldn't have. That helped me a lot. I want to study psychology. I actually want to become a social worker. I want to make a difference in another kid's life, the way people have made a difference in my life. I want to use all my experience with kids, or just with the system, and I want to help kids go through that because I know how scary it can be, especially if you're going through it with a young age. You can I feel it'd be nice for them to know that hey, you're I know you're going through this alone, but I know what you went through. I know what you're going through. Like, I know we all have different situations, but I can relate in some of the ways. And I think as, like, going through the social services is, you know, you think that no one knows what you're going through. And I can tell a kid, be like, yeah, I do, because I went through that my whole life. It gets better. Like, it seems like it's the hardest thing. It seems like it's never going to end, but it does. And if you make the best of it, it'll go by fast. You have a positive attitude and you take everything that people are giving you and use it the right way, you can actually get real good results out of it and it won't feel like you're in foster care. It feels like you have 100 supporters, 100 moms, 100 dads on your side every day. Because I felt like I had 100 parents every day.